What's up, y'all? All right, so I just want to give a little talk about the music, some ideas that have been brewing in my mind and thoughts. So, you know, thinking about some things I want to do musically wise and with my art, I guess you want to call it. Yeah, no, I've been in survivor mode majority of my life, and some of y'all can relate and some of y'all cannot. But I've been playing chess all my life, like playing chess with the world, with everyone, and just playing student of life, respecting everyone, understanding points of views, just socializing, if that makes sense. Now, as some of you guys know, I unfortunately lost my mom at a very young age. Very young age. Very young age. 4 years old. And then, unfortunately, my biological dad decided to zip out. I don't know my grandma. I don't know my grandpa. And my stepdad raised me for 19 years. And yeah, so it's kind of I have a weird life. I grew up in a weird situation, okay? I don't know my past. I don't really have a past. I'm kind of creating my own little family tree, if that makes sense. Now, 20 years ago, there was this hurricane that happened that kind of changed my life forever. That took me out to Utah. And Utah was a very unique world for me because they gave me a unique education. I stayed there for about 12 years. Yeah, wow, 12 years. 13 years, 12 years, 13 years. And like I said, I play student of life. I do everything in the increments of four. Every 4 years, I just do everything in the increments of four. I set new goals every 4 years and then I just try to keep going because it was kind of like with the educational system. I'm a college dropout, okay? But I always said, this guy actually I used to work with, he says being a statistic and it fuck with my head. Shout out to Kevo. But yeah, it really fucked with my head. He's like, you want to be a statistic. I was like, what? And I was young. And I didn't think so hard. I thought hard about that because I didn't want to be a negative statistic. I was like, fuck it. If I'm going to be a college dropout, I'm going to be a college dropout doing success. And he introduced me to the College Dropout album. I never heard that album by Kanye West. And that was just, ooh. All right. But anyways, like I was saying, that put me to Utah. And Utah was kind of unique because everywhere I went, I was the only black guy. It was weird. It was difficult. Everyone had families and shit, playing football, playing basketball, had the resources. And then there's us, living on Section A. Me and my dad was actually beefing when I found out he was my stepdad. And this was fucked up because me and my cousin got in a fight back in New Orleans when I was about 10 years old. Me and him got in an argument, and he was the one that actually told me that my dad is not my dad. So that really fucked with my head, you know? When I questioned my dad, and he's like, you gotta be kidding me. And that was when that relationship, that's when it's just, so that's been a roller coaster. But me and him are together, we are seeing eye to eye somewhat. You know, we're seeing eye to eye, it's grown a lot. But yeah, Utah was a unique situation. I played survivor mode. Once I got done with high school, I got kicked out. Thank God I had some great friends at the moment. They let me stay in with their parents, and their parents gave me a great opportunity to come up. I will never forget that moment because I got to go to college and I got to continue doing. I did my dream. I had a dream ever since I was a kid to be a musician. I wanted to be the next Michael Jackson. Only because my dad introduced me to him when I was like 5 years old. Like I was just like, whoa, how the heck this guy go black to white? How the heck he go to a werewolf? Holy cow! You're okay. Like it was just mind blowing to me. So I studied Michael Jackson for years. I mean years. To the point I was studying his books. He read dance moves to everything. I could damn near talk like him. Like, let me see. Oh, man in the mirror, because I feel like that, you know? I feel like I got to start with the man in the mirror, and that's by myself. But if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. The only person that's stopping you is yourself. But yeah, I studied Michael so much that I mean, he gave me power. And sometimes there's some higher spirit that's guiding you. And I'm not saying I'm the next Michael Jackson because there's so many people that said that, but these next 10 years are vital for us, especially y'all who are 30 years old. These next 10 years, we can make up for our mistakes we made in our 20s, and we can go for those dreams that we always wanted to go. And these young cats, they need some guidance. So it's up to us to like be the example. But yeah, this is the first year that I feel like I'm not in survivor mode for the first time and that I'm actually just having fun. I'm okay with my past. I'm not stressing over my past anymore and I'm not letting that get to me. And I'm actually want to move forward and be excited to pursue my dreams. Because let me remind you guys, when I was young, I was hanging out with the people who are my age now. So it was very hard for me to boom, boom, boom. And now I feel like a old OG. You feel me? That is like living. That should be living, really. I force myself to be disciplined. I need to start getting back on my nightlife, my party world, and just have fun. That's what singing and music and dancing is all about, having fun.